Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. This channel is for educational purposes, and we check out great theories, concepts, and discoveries that are off the beaten path, things that you probably aren't familiar with, but if you were, they would positively affect your life, especially your quest for better spiritual, mental, and physical health. And this segment is called Your Blind Side, where I try to have the back of the diggers, anons, truthers out there who I think have had my back or the public's back with the digging and the research that they've done that has really exposed the nature of the problem that's out there. And, um, most people haven't figured out that there's a global civil war going on right now. Um, Civil war in kind of like every country, good twin, evil twin between the deep state or the hidden government or the hidden hand or the conspiracy or the Illuminati or the globalists, and then the patriot, sovereign citizens who are freedom minded and who are amongst the first people in history, first mass group of people in history, first critical mass of people in history who have actually discovered the nature of the conspiracy against us. That they're this small cabal of very powerful and and intelligent, but very sociopathic people, whoever they are, human, not human, not sure, um, that have been controlling the world since Adam and Eve. Um, and you know, that's the main part of the game. If we only knew that this was going on, then we could stop it because we outnumber them so heavily, 10,000 to 1 or more. And so, we just kind of have to figure out who it is and pluck them out and put them on a spaceship or whatever. Um, Send them beyond the ice wall, and just dump them out there, or whatever, with no money. Uh, anyway, um, as a result, I urge the patriots to kind of tune out to what's really going on because it's not really for you. We've really won this, and what we're watching is just a reenactment of the events that have already taken place, um, that have to be explained in a more facile manner to the people that aren't paying attention, which is the majority. And so a lot of it is really, really stupid and an insult to your intelligence, and it can tend to demoralize you. So, knowing that the deep state has penetrated your philosophies and beliefs, you've dug all that up in the 20th and 21st century. And many of you have stated, the more I dig on this stuff, the more I find conspiracies. All these things that I thought I believed in, all these things that I was taught, they're not true. But you still lean into a lot of the things that you were taught, and a lot of the things that that was part of your culture that you were, you're put in your environment, your religious beliefs and your heroes and your holidays and all that kind of stuff. All that stuff is fair game for um, you know um, infestation by the deep state. And so you gotta check yourself. You gotta check every aspect of what you believe and what you think is good, and how you think things have gone down and all of that. Um, and I'm just going to give you a couple quick hints so that, and you can watch a ton of videos on this channel that will explain things further. But the first, is that your religious beliefs, in particular your religious books, are not going to stand up to scrutiny. It is very obvious that the New Testament of the Bible was written by the Roman Caesars of the Flavian dynasty in the late first century, and they did so as a psychological operation against the Jews, who they had just gotten done fighting a war against, and who they wanted to prevent from doing it again. And the Caesars were called Vespasian and Titus, and maybe their brother, Titus's brother Domitian, and they wrote the Gospels and the Pauline epistles, most likely as well. And you can see how Jesus and Paul are both completely exactly what the Romans would have ordered, what the Romans would have wanted them to be, and quite the opposite of what the Jews would have wanted them to be. The Jews have been waiting for a Messiah for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Many of the Jewish Old Testament books and other books, like Jubilees or Enoch, they allude to in many places of a Messiah that is going to come and deliver the Jews from their colonial power. The Assyrians, the Babylonians, the Persians, the Greeks, or the Romans. These people all kind of had a crack at Palestine and took away the freedom and desecrated the temple in Jerusalem. And this Messiah was going to win everything back for the Jews and give them their sovereignty. But this Messiah that the Jews were waiting for was 100% completely human, not God. It was a human that they were waiting for. And the idea of the Son of God coming down here is 100% completely a pagan idea. The pagans all have doesn't matter where in the world you go. That is the formula for the pagans. That there's a Son of God who comes down and performs miracles and healings and imparts wisdom, is unjustly accused and executed, and then goes back up to heaven. And that is the pagan archetype. That's and so the Romans have their fingerprints all over this story. And the Jews it would have been anathema to them to look at a Jewish savior who is the Son of God. That's not who they were looking for. They're looking for a military commander, much less that the guy that the Romans come up with, is a Prince of Peace and believes in rendering unto Caesar what is Caesar's, walking the extra mile, turning the other cheek, while at the same time going into the Jewish temple and overturning the tables of the money changers and castigating the merchants selling doves for the sacrifice. So this is a Jesus and a Paul who are basically taking a hatchet to the Jewish traditions and rituals and family structure, while at the same time being completely deferential to Rome. So, um, most Christians don't know that context, that a Messiah, a Jewish Messiah, would never be the Son of God. Okay, like, share, subscribe, comment, contribute, and come back tomorrow. Remember to watch your blind side. Thanks for tuning in today. Have a great day.